it a lot. So I got out of there free. So
All right.
Okay, well, they made it for it.
And then it just kind of kept going and growing from there. I don't know.
but I think that's the thing that people miss about school these days.
It makes cell phones bigger than short pockets.
Paying for the name.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all you really do.
Not the tears? Oh, they're upset?
And the experience. But like, I was helping during the COVID, I was helping a good friend of mine.
That's What am I? What
You guys live together? Yeah, I brought him over here.
Yeah, I saw you pull up there.
Yeah.
Senior who's
Where you
really
guys live?
sharp.
Right, we live just about 2 miles away.
2 miles away. It's
We're
close.
blessed. You
But
gotta
if
live
you're
that
immature
close.
and
Yeah.
you do that, then
Good neighborhood.
Can you pass the crackers, please?
Yeah, and we right there by, you know where that Kroger is? Yeah, that Kroger on Dixie Road, over there by, let's see, Kroger in Brookhaven.
why did you?
Okay.
Yeah, we were right, we were 2 doors down from that Kroger.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right, Jessica?
applied it.
Yep.
I get it from over there. And so
I gotta try your sample.
started there, and
Are you going to the game?
just then could have transferred.
And we kitchen's part of our way out of here at night.
Where'd you go?
Thank you.
What kind of Corona is that, John?
Atlanta.
Strawberry?
It's seltzer.
We had one of our idiot backs say, well,
That was
Keeping it lean.
Yep.
we all have.
Yep, I'm getting some good.
I was in my
That's
Yeah.
you want crackers?
No?
And cheese. They got cheese and crackers.
I don't eat that. They got a little bourbon.
Where you get it?
Whatever John's serving over there.
At least she was 2-0 and
In
Go ahead, man.
recession,
Nope.
after recession, you gotta like it out.
There's another other reason that you probably have heard
John.
about, but it might be
got a
on
woman.
top of mind. But
Yeah.
Georgia
Class.
now, these days,
you have a bigger glass
and
for
in
the,
the past 10 years,
They look really.
the admissions
Put up the
really
side?
dingy. You get a lot of
Yeah, I want another one.
Hang on, I've only got one.
Atlanta has
Yeah,
been
Oh, okay.
Better,
Thanks.
easier to get into Georgia.
Yeah, you got a little bit left.
real
You
place.
gotta bend it up, dude.
Because that, wasn't
Yeah.
particular.
Done what's necessary.
Chester, you come by it honestly. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you can take out the rest of it.
In Athens,
Yeah.
just,
Let him have the rest.
they say if you can let it.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Yeah, I'll let you have the rest.
on Georgia.
All right.
Yeah, I'll let you eat
What are you
the rest.
drinking there, Chris?
We don't.
Chris, what are you drinking? Thanks. Water?
I'll just get water.
There's no quota,
Chris,
but I don't believe it because
what do you got there?
like,
What are you
it's
drinking?
all about like hey,
Just water.
It only takes so many kids from
In an old Coke bottle.
right.
Playing it
So,
safe.
you're at a high school, they're only
Yeah, I'm not a big alcohol drinker. Sometimes it's the taste. I can drink some, but I never could drink beer.
That's not true.
Really?
But every parent I talk to
I used to drink way too much of it.
Yeah.
Age just kind of slowed me down.
Do you still have a good relationship with your dad?
maturity.
My last name's Burmeister. I come from Wisconsin. What are you supposed to do? You drink beer.
That's right. What did my old boss was from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He introduced me to is it cheese curds?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. I
really
really
good.
the reason
They
I
squeak.
talked to him. There's you can get them around here, not many places.
Publix has them. I've seen them at Publix. I don't know if it's a normal thing.
I want to say it's. Have you ever been to the Vortex?
Oh, really?
In Smoking?
They might have like fried cheese curds.
Yeah, fried cheese.
Yeah.
They're known as like one of the best burgers in Atlanta.
Vortex?
Yeah.
I used to work right next to that one in Midtown.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you like stand-up comedian?
I used to go up there and eat their. They had like a Brooklyn sandwich or something. It was a fried egg sandwich.
Yeah.
It's been years.
A friend of mine,
but-
like yesterday.
And then I stopped going though because
We got into it.
I think they allowed smoking for the longest time in there. I wouldn't know.
They did, and like after they passed the law, they made it
But the point I was
like
saying again,
18 and up or 21 and up or something.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't care to
When I
go in
graduated,
there.
it was weird because like I'd see people go in with like teenagers and they no, you can't.
really changed my life. I thought.
What place y'all talking about? The Vortex? There's one in Midtown, and then there's one in
Little
Five.
Five. Yeah.
It's supposed to be the best burger in town.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
It is.
really great to say that. But
I've eaten there. I don't know if
about that time,
I don't know if it's the best, but it's good. It's very good.
Another place, John, not far from here, is Tom Brookhaven. There. You ever been to there?
I've been there.
Gas-
It's not Vortex good.
You
It's
didn't
good.
like that burger?
dinner
I
for
liked
me
it.
on
Okay.
Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that. But there's still
What about
Have you ever
still
been to there though? It's a gastro pub. It's really pretty
Yeah.
good.
very
Yeah, Jeff, you were talking about smoking. I mean, we had one restaurant where the policy was the manager determined what the smoking area was, and she was the smoker, so she carried around a little tent with her, and wherever she sat down, this is the smoking area.
I've been in some places where you can't smoke till 9 o'clock. At about 8:55, you can just feel the tension in the whole place. Everyone's got their lighter right there, and at 9 o'clock, boom.
just as successful.
New York Prime was another place that allowed smoking. I think maybe only at the bar. I haven't been there in years.
Where is that?
New York Prime,
Really?
over by the
That's what I do for my sister.
Lennox, Phipps, I guess, right across.
I think Hal's does that. They allow smoking in the
I think
bar.
they still do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go there tomorrow.
Get into it with her. It wears her down. Like
And so where are you now?
Jeff, when you were in Wisconsin, you ever heard of a beer called Leinenkugel?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Okay. When my brother was in his first
Bottom, but yeah.
was first couple of years in college, he was in Navy ROTC, and in the summers they sent him on tours. Well, he was on a tour, and one of the guys in his group on the boat was the son of the Leinenkugel family, and he got home and there was a case of Leinenkugel beer.
So the deal is on that. When I was growing up, it was just Leinenkugel. Leinenkugels was Leinenkugels, like blood. They didn't have all these fancy, nut brown ales.
Shandy.
Oh, no, yeah.
Nothing. So it's just Leinenkugels. They brewed up in Chippewa Falls, which is kind of in the center of the state, close to the Minnesota line up there. And my absolute favorite beer is just the plain old Leinenkugel. It's got a red label. Well, they send the shandies down here in the Oktoberfest. They do not. You cannot get regular Leinenkugels.
Is
House.
is that up there? Minnesota?
We got big windows outside.
I think that's the most greatest
And,
leadership.
well, it's got the big ones down there. I don't know what's down there.
Full-time ministry.
Looks like it might be an office.
Fortunate enough that the leader
I had no idea
still
they
alive
had
when
this
I was
house.
there. And he always said,
But it obviously got a couple of big ones too. Probably like
But yeah, when I was in the fraternity for a while in Alabama, you get some strange looks and you said you don't normally drink.
go do that.
The girls kind of liked it. Some of the guys would kind of look at you weird.
One of my best friends did. He just doesn't drink much, but he did a dry sled ship. Which, yeah, he probably caught some for it. We had to do a thing where we each chugged a case of hot Pabst Blue Ribbon or whatever. It was not a fun thing. But he had to do it with Sprite. I guarantee you that was worse.
I wouldn't done it. I guess even they had started cutting back on a lot of the hazing. You couldn't do things like that.
They did a couple years after I went through.
Yeah.
But it was pretty bad.
Chester, you
Different.
root for his football team?
I get it.
What
now?
It's called drinking age
Are you a
was
football
18,
fan?
so everybody could
I
drink.
listen to it sometimes.
What's that?
Yeah,
You listen to it sometimes?
yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
And
Yeah.
then they said they raised it to 19 because
Yeah.
they said they wanted
Yeah,
to
the
keep
top.
got really
What happened?
Schaefer sneaking in through the side.
Bear, sick 'em.
Dan came in the
Anyway, they didn't realize all the major universities were within an hour's drive of state lines.
New Orleans, they used to be 18 for a long time. And I think there was like a federal law where you could get a bunch of transportation dollars or something if you raised it to 21, and they were like, we don't care. We'll give it an 18.
I think
I don't know if it's still true or not, but my father lived in
My daughter made a
Columbus,
cake.
Georgia at one point.
Okay, I didn't know.
Before getting there, they had rules you couldn't buy alcohol by the drink, so you had to buy the whole bottle. So people get wasting hard because if I'm going to buy it, I got to get the whole bottle. I'm going to drink.
So do you still do work with that?
And I think open containers were illegal in New Orleans. My brother went to school there in New Orleans, but they had like drive-through.
It's got to be 100
Have an
pounds.
open container?
Yeah, it's like
Hurricane. God. Not the wisest.
Okay, so he's leading
Unless you shave him down and he's like this.
which is basically the Methodist Church's campus ministry.
Yep.
Yeah, what do you smell?
And I've been, last year or so,
Fear.
trying to help him. I don't think they need the help that I can get. But it's a good experience figuring that out.
That's hard to do that in college.
It really is.
People really aren't interested in that.
Well, actually,
In some, I don't know.
they
I
are.
feel like you're out in nature.
Yeah,
Great
that's
backyard.
One of these guys.
Stephen, what time you heading up?
Saturday. I get into that.
We'll probably leave here around 6:30.
Seriously?
Actually,
Yeah, we'll try to get down there between 7:30 and 8.
For game day?
No, just where we
On that
tailgate, we're
level,
parking
and then
past all your
not on the
limited
individual.
service.
I'm sure there's lots of good
I can't get
kids
the parking
that
jack.
are,
I've got to
that
get
are
the service.
seeking. But
Yeah.
We
Where-
gotta get down there early enough to make sure we get service.
Where is that?
yeah,
couldn't agree more.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
yeah,
However,
yeah.
when you get to everybody gets to a point where they want
Are both Game Day and SEC Network supposed to be there? Saturday?
I know game day is. I don't know about
really
SEC
about-
Network.
Well, I know the SEC Network is.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure
Y'all
about
ever
Game
come
Day.
across any extra Falcon tickets?
And I don't know who the guest picker is.
Would love to go.
No, I don't
Have
either.
you ever come across extra Falcon tickets?
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I guess I'm
Yeah, I haven't been for
you
a
know, I'll
number of
take
years.
it. See if I get to
before you just
watch
watch
it
it
later.
You been into the new stadium,
Probably
the
somebody.
Mercedes-Benz
Particularly if
Stadium?
you don't
But,
Yeah, we
you
go to
know,
the Braves game.
I'm like,
Maybe
I'm going with the
soccer?
guy I don't
Y'all
know that
remember
well.
games?
It's kind of like,
He's talking about the new stadium
like
and the
we can
Braves.
just-
He's talking about the Falcon where the Falcons play.
Falcons.
I've been there before.
Oh, you said about
I'm
downtown?
like, we
Yeah.
gotta leave it like.
Yeah, I think I've been there too, but man,
I mean, I'm
not long
concerned
after they
about
built there.
parking.
Okay.
I think I've been there one time.
Brave Stadium too?
Yeah, we went to 2 games.
Nolan Smith being out isn't going to help.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah, spread
two
news.
Braves games
2.5
at the
points.
Mercedes
Yeah.
Truist.
at Truist Park.
I guess it's all
Yeah, it's
a
nice
matter
out
of
there.
perception.
Yeah, it is.
Reality.
I go to about 2 a year.
Yeah, that does not help at all.
up in.
We got to go to the best game of the year when they won 14-1. 13-1, I mean.
Was that this year?
Against New York Mets.
All right.
Such a broken
I
home.
didn't.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of
I didn't know
scoring.
how to be a good community member.
I think I went to 2 and they lost both this
Real
year.
selfish.
Braves.
Really
I pulled my son out of school
If I
to
was
take him to
ever
a day
gonna be
game. Like,
a productive
he
member
went
of
for a half
society,
day or
and
whatever. And we lost to the
businessman,
Nationals. It was like,
whatever kind of thing
I'm like the worst in the division.
college years are kind of your last chance to grow up.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Because once you
we made it
graduate,
through 7.
You become.
Was it in the spring?
A student.
Yeah, it was towards the.
Just recently?
Yeah.
Just because
I went to a day
And
game.
then if you
I'm pretty sure it's
didn't
Nationals.
do very well in
early in the
school,
season, they got
party,
beat.
then
Okay.
something-
Now this was
I
probably.
don't know too many heavy partiers at a good
Okay.
grades.
Yeah,
So then your
it's a hard one to accomplish.
career options. Are
Yeah, and I felt bad because he did, virtual school for a year and was probably behind, but we did hold him back. And I was like, if I ever have a boy, I'm taking him to a day game and pulling him out.
I think
I promised myself for 20
You imagine hot dogs
He's not going to
too?
remember the math class, but he'll remember that game. How old is he?
He just turned
when you
7.
get to the
Oh, yeah.
end
Thank you.
He'll remember that.
I'm gonna go in there and get. Can you help me get Justin some water Yeah,
people.
I can help.
I'd say
If
very.
you come with ice machine, I can do it too.
You want me to just get it for you guys?
Yeah, I do that.
I'll ask John. So this is chest. You want
Yeah.
water and ice?
Yes, please.
Ice?
I loved it. As
Thanks.
experience as a student and as a staff.
I was thinking the other day what the CFP would be look like if Georgia wins Saturday, Alabama wins out in the West, Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC, then you'll have Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee all with one loss, basically to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, there
Who do you
was
leave about? Who do you leave out?
there was a year. I don't know. I feel like ESPN has such a.
Dan, did you bring the Baijiu?
Yeah. It's like a conspiracy bias kind of thing.
My cousin
right?
actually.
I mean, there was.
I was talking to him the
There
other
was
day.
one year where
different kinds of wine. And he's
Georgia
like, oh
was
yeah, I've heard of
fifth.
that. And I said,
Six going in
what do you
final
think, man?
week, and then it was like 2, 3, and 4 lost. In the final week of the season, they were like, you can't put Georgia in. They didn't win their conference or whatever. And then I think it was the next year where they did the Alabama LSU rematch. And I'm like, calling foul, like, you let them have a rematch. It's just, I don't know. It's almost like it's politics.
We did it. ESPN has adopted quite a political bias.
What's the line for the weekend?
It's dropped
Georgia
to
by
8.
It was 9, wasn't it?
It was
It
9.5.
was. I think it was 11.
It was 9.5 when I first saw it. Then it went to 9, then 8.5, then now 8.
No, and I've read something about a conspiracy thing. How Georgia has not played at Texas A&M, and it's like, well, with this new TV contract that ESPN's going to be having, they don't want to give that to CBS. So it's like, I think Florida's played there
ESPN
2 or
getting
3
into the
times.
SEC is a horrible thing.
What's the new contract?
It's for like hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't know. A new TV contract where ESPN is going to be the primary television network for the SEC, whereas it used to be CBS for years and years.
Yeah, that's just not
Except for maybe the Georgia-Florida game. Will CBS continue to cover that?
I don't know.
Florida, Georgia? No.
I think ESPN's taking it all.
Taking it all?
The Mickey Mouse, yeah. Disney.
So ESPN didn't want it to be local based.
What do you mean, Chester?
Didn't want the sports to be done by somebody in Atlanta.
No, I don't think so. They're more
Thanks.
national.
You're welcome.
Of course, ESPN is also affiliated with ABC, so that plays in there
And
too.
Disney.
Yeah, ABC, the ESPN station.
And Disney.
He's eyeballing it.
Oh, he's well behaved now.
Y'all taught him good. Yep. He wasn't glad to food, really.
So it's possible you have no more Gary Danielson.
Yeah, he's a big Alabama homer. Love Gary Daniels.
The Alabama folks are the other way around.
He's a homer for every team except Georgia.
He loves Alabama.
We're just right where the taxes are going.
The Nexus?
Yeah, but you're Sarah Smith School District, right? So there's that.
No, the Alabama people say it never says anything good about Alabama. They always putting them down. Oh.
Gosh, I remember when Lou Holtz got into broadcasting. He hated Georgia.
They did.
Oh yeah.
What was his history?
He was pretty good. Frank Boyle was
South
good.
Carolina.
Notre Dame.
South Carolina? Notre Dame.
Well, he was Notre Dame, but I don't
Minnesota
know
Beat him up
if
at Notre Dame, didn't
he was Notre Dame before South Carolina. I don't know if we ever played
Did we
him.
play him when he was coaching?
I don't
I'll tell you what I know about Lou Holtz is he played in Michigan.
You want another one of them hot dogs?
And he's
Yeah. What are these things called?
and
I
he
forgot
had an
it. I know.
opportunity. I don't know, it was
Just got it.
overtime or the fourth
What
quarter
are these
to go
things
for the
called?
win, and he went for the tie.
Basically, picks in the blanket.
Yeah.
is what we call
I've
them.
never
Oh,
thought
no,
of
this is
that.
amazing.
Lou Holtz.
Okay.
What a win.
But
Yeah.
instead of
He's at home.
regular
he goes
biscuit
to the
dough, they
time.
put it in some
He
kind
might
of caraway
keep his
seed
chance
dough.
to
Right.
Get to the
Yeah.
championship that year.
I'm not playing for a tie. Sounds terrible.
Not at home.
Sounds terrible.
Not at home. Not if you're the supposedly the better team. I think at the time.
I don't know. I might argue wherever.
Yeah.
I don't like ties.
Yeah.
I don't think that seems
And
like
I-
it's
maybe-
unsportsmanlike.
I don't know if they might not have done the overtime back then. You know, like
Yeah, they've
the-
changed it a couple
Yeah,
times over
he
the
just played
years.
for the tie.
Now they allow ties in the NFL again in like the regular season.
Oh, really?
If you get to the
Yeah, the Commanders
extra-
have got one.
The Commanders.
You
Yeah.
watch, you watch the Commanders.
Everybody's what's a commander?
How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great, Chester.
This is my best friend, Philip Miller.
I recognize him from Wednesday morning.
This weather's just great.
He sure
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Are you going to the game this
Weather makes all the difference.
Right? No mosquitoes?
Yeah. Yeah, we're out
I'm not
in
excited.
July. We just
Yeah. I'm almost too old.
mornings like the.
How's your weekend?
Yeah.
Any more mix?
When you did sailing, Michael, what type boats did you sail
Yeah.
looking forward to the weekend.
PAL 22s and
I mean,
PAL
I'm leaving at
27s.
9 or 9:15. Stephen Griner said he was leaving at 6:30.
He's the one that takes me to
I think that may be more able now.
We had when I
Friday.
grew up in high school.
Yeah, it's good.
We
Every
had
once in a
Yeah,
while.
but when
Apple
life
City.
is
They had
You need to
no
be
racing.
something else.
Yacht
Yeah.
clubs.
Yeah.
A lot of people popped one there with
Here, it's like
J24.
What's this right here? Oh, this is
This was in the late
That's
70s.
good, bro. I can
And,
laugh. They're like, God.
what was it I sailed on?
Really?
Well, they got a
Irwin
big deck,
27?
and it's
Irwin 30?
you know, and it's really an exit out of town. I can go out the backside of downtown and like
That's a beautiful boat.
zip out, which is huge. But
And we had a couple people who had built their boats strictly for racing.
unless I
You know, they'd have cable ties and stuff come in. You couldn't stay on the boat
I'm
overnight
on
if you wanted
the
to.
like 50,
Yeah.
lower level third
Yeah, I
row,
Well, a lot of the other ones were
behind
big
the
family boats, and they go overnight and they just go out there racing for fun. And you had
We do our same class with
Snobby,
the
but
Cal
it's too
22s.
To the way bench.
And I got
Well, it's
some-
just too
I
quick,
was
like,
captain
because they're all
of one
standing
boat,
up and
it's-
on bleachers,
he's
even
the
like
doctor
seeing
all
over,
over.
like anything on that
And we were
sideline.
going across the
really
gate,
is.
they had not
You're
gone
probably
to the
standing
final
up,
flag.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Turning
probably standing
going
on your
west of
seats.
the gate. This
Probably.
thing turns and
I
goes
probably
back
will
again
be
up the
Saturday.
gate.
Yeah, usually
And
not,
after
but
the-
yeah.
after the regatta,
Probably a stand on your
the
seat.
instructors were, before I was an instructor, they said,
Got to get rid of this.
So
Why'd you let him do
and the
that?
thing is,
Oh,
I
you
didn't let him, I just figured nobody's.
you know, there's like
Yeah.
one away
I've never seen anybody
lower
that does
level
anything like that.
section, and
Where is it?
if we do lose,
But we had,
like,
yeah, they had
that's the
standards, so it's like
quickest
one of
path
the
out
J24s
stadium
could beat us by a half
their
hour,
lower
and still maybe
level
win the
and their
race
band and stuff,
because
and,
of
like,
different time standards.
Yeah.
End zone by the bridge. And it's not a joke.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not
That's interesting.
And so it's just like, you know,
Yeah, I
I'm
liked
gonna
it, but
walk
That-
80
that'll-
rows up that
When
way.
did you do it?
So I don't. I've done that walk a few times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go the long walk. I'm not walking. I'm not putting myself through it.
until
Talking about our
I
stadium
got out
at
of
that level,
seminary.
I haven't talked about our stadium at this level
2014.
Yeah.
for a while, but
And
I
then in
remember
15
my
and
senior year.
16, I had major shoulder
Yeah.
surgery.
My best friend was first year law
Put all
school.
this weight, and I
My
just,
senior year,
Okay.
with my bad knee, I don't feel
May of my
confident because I
spring
single-handed it.
my senior year,
And I just-
2 weeks
I
before I
just
graduated,
don't
he and
feel
I crawled
confident
underneath
out
the
there.
fence.
Yeah.
That,
I don't want to get in the
That's the fence
newspapers
right
for
there
a
by
long
the
reason.
The club we
Okay.
belonged to
there was enough of
hosted
a gap.
Yeah.
Flight, was called the Flying Scot.
Midnight, we snuck
They-
into
yeah,
that stadium.
They hosted those
Ran
big
out on
winners
the
every
field.
year. And asked people
Ran
come from all
on the
over the
field.
country.
And I had a house.
And, you know, now this
2 or 3 man boats.
Yeah, you're not doing it now.
There's
Yeah.
a rule that if you get caught, you're expelled.
Skull and crossbones up
We didn't care.
It was a neat little area.
I had a, well, he was a few years older than me. He was in my brother's place.
I guess a lot of people learned on
My wife
sunfishes.
never really
night
Yeah,
before graduating.
it sounds modest, but you really get to understand the wind. That's
And he
where you
was like
start.
very concerned. Like it was.
And then a lot of people had hoagies.
No, you know. Wow.
14s and 16s.
Are you going to?
No, I'm not going.
Yeah, I've actually been out in 65-mile-an-hour winds.
It's time for me to get some season
My
tickets, but
sailing partner
I think I may be too
learned to
much.
sail on the Black Sea,
I usually just
so he knew what
Yeah, I
to
mean,
do.
I've
He
had
got
it
down
for a long
in the
time.
cabin
I actually thought about
after we
getting
dropped the
this year.
sails.
And I realized
And they
I got
always
two
tell you
tickets,
put the bow
two
into
little
the
kids.
wind. And I didn't agree with that because you're all
Well,
going
yeah,
to breathe.
or you know, my
You're going
wife
to
was
get
good
turned
against
wrong.
too, but I took my daughter
So I
last
ran
year
with
when
it, and
Arkansas was
I'm
undefeated.
hoping. You know how it's kind of
It was a new
one
kick, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
let's do this. And
Right there at
halfway
that-
through the opening drive.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, please let me run out of
All
wind
right,
before I
let's
get
go.
three systems.
Seriously?
Because
I
they
was
were,
like, you know,
it
we
was
can-
low water and they were up.
Here, and it won't be
It would have been
crowded
treacherous.
right now. It's like,
Well, we had to have, they'd have a lot of races because it was the only closed golf day in the eastern United States.
We went to.
Okay, cool.
So you had Tyndall Air Force Base out there protecting you from a lot of the bad wind and waves. But then sometimes they decide to go out in the ocean golf, open golf, sail.
I don't know how it will be if it's prepared
I
ahead of
sailed
time,
out
like
of
buffet
Pensacola,
style.
intercoastal to Vito Key,
They're fried
then we
shrimp.
went out in Lake Water.
This group, everybody's a member of
You maybe ask John if he can turn on the sports hour.
but they don't want to have this party at this club. Like, what? Kind of odd. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're going. And that's the deal.
I really like that place. This guy in my neighborhood introduced me to it, and he's been going there for years. And my wife's from Charleston, and she says it's the best fried shrimp
No,
she's ever
just so you
had.
can see a little better.
Really is good fried
How
shrimp.
can fried
Oh,
shrimp
okay.
any different than?
No, it's
What
good.
you get it. Got the names.
No,
never know what
it's
the
really
really
good.
is.
Well, good.
But don't judge the buffet Christmas. You gotta go like get it fresh.
So much stress.
So I've got a lot of friends who decided to pick up season tickets because they say they don't go, they can't go, or they go. They can get stuff up and buy the tickets they can buy for the game.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I wouldn't. You know, it's like I don't think I would. I'm like buy the StubHub tickets.
For sure, yeah.
It would just like put
I had a guy mowing
an
it.
additional barrier.
Do you go to any away games in Florida?
So my brother went to Georgia, and we used to go to one away game a year, which was awesome.
Every SEC.
I haven't been to Florida. For some reason, I've never been to Tuscaloosa.
They don't play too often.
No, I was going to go one year, and my buddy, he was a graduate assistant at Alabama. He's like, you can come, you can have my ticket. It's general admission in the student section. And then it was a night game, and I was like, but Georgia actually won that on the last second.
It wouldn't have been that bad, but you got 3 games.
But yeah, so we actually started doing it.
Thanks.
It was, I forget how long ago it was, but it was in Knoxville. It was our first game, and it was a 3:30 kick. So we were like, oh, let's do a day trip. And I mean, we were losing. Well, yeah, it wasn't too bad, but we were losing by like 50 points left at halftime, and it was like, all right, we're playing at Baton Rouge next year. We'll do New Orleans and make a weekend out of it. And then, so like out of that crushing defeat, the dream was born. And we kept it up for about 12 years, and then Georgia played at Notre Dame. And he was like, look, man, my wife really wants to go.
I know a lot of people who went.
And I was like, hey, I get it. So then I told my wife that. She was like, well, I'm going to go. I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm not letting him ruin my Georgia Notre Dame.
What?
My brother
We got a
ended
big
up not
dog
going.
sitting right here.
And my wife
Taking care
had
of
such an
everybody.
amazing time.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, if we're doing away games, like, I want to be a part of it. Like, now I know why you guys did it every year. I don't want to.
Have you ever been to Ole Miss?
Oh, yeah.
You've been to the Grove. Okay,
Yeah,
That's a
that
fun
was.
experience.
The first time we had a tent set up and we hopped out of the the truck to like take our stuff to walk to the tailgate, and like the first woman I saw, and this guy I was with, he was like, "Hey, where's so and so and so and so?" I was like, "I don't know." I was looking at her. Her was like a 55-year-old woman. He was like, "Yeah, I was too." Like we lost our friends in 4 seconds looking at a 50-year-old.
She must have been pretty good looking.
She was. Ole Miss is fun, and then we went to. We've done it a few times where we're like Missouri, there's a casino like 45 minutes away. Actually, Starkville has one, not too far in Philadelphia. But like we went to Starkville and lost, and going back to that casino and like
Mississippi State back
this was a long time ago.
I heard of guys who.
Yeah.
I can't even remember that far.
Mullen was probably coaching, and but it was, it was fun. Like going to the away.
With Sylvester Croom.
I think it was Mullen.
PC Road,
And I think it was one of his first. But
that's where Darius McCullough goes too.
oh, going to Arkansas, like they were the nicest SEC fans I've ever come across.
I'm not too surprised to hear that.
They were so like, "Hey, have you ever been to Arkansas?" I was like, "No, we haven't." To like, welcome, just like really great people.
The Ole Miss folks are pretty subdued. I found also. LSU, Tennessee, I think are the most wild. Maybe Florida.
Yeah, LSU can be pretty
I
wild.
spelled my first coach.
When we played them in the SEC championship, say it was 2005-ish,
Okay, keep going.
where we lost, but maybe it's later. But I had, I'd be a guy who'd just go down there and get a ticket, and I do it for hours. This arm's gonna fall off,
Who's that guy's name?
And this person's like, "Hey, I got a ticket. It's front row, 40-yard line, lower level. It's on the LSU side." I was like, "I'll take it."
What's the realization?
I almost cried. Like just they were all over.
Well, the LSU, the drums played the entire game.
It was not fun. LSU, they get roused, and they have a lot of night games too. But this was in Atlanta, of course, the SEC.
Most of them, as long as you behave yourself, is okay. You start getting obnoxious, they'll let you know you're outnumbered. I heard some guys who, just told their wife it was worth the extra money to go to Notre Dame or to go to Pasadena. So they had talked to their wives to go, "We're spending the extra money."
After we went to Notre Dame and had such an amazing time, and then the Rose Bowl happened, it was like, yeah, we're going. And we made that happen, and that was incredible. And then the national championship was in Atlanta. I had a conference started Sunday afternoon in Miami. And I told my boss, like, "Look, if we go to the national championship, I'm going to the game." And he was like, "Okay, I get it," kind of thing. And I wake up, had a few meetings Sunday. I wake up Monday morning, check the flights, and like everything's delayed or canceled. And I've got my first morning meeting. I had a few, and called my wife. I was like, "Berkeley, you got to get me on a flight." She's like, "Which one?" I was like, "First one." Like I'm not, because I had planned it to where I was basically going from the airport on MARTA to Mercedes-Benz, found where the luggage check area was at the stadium. I was like, "No, get me out of here early." And then we lost. But and my wife was like, I don't understand why you're not more upset. I was like, I never thought we'd make it this far this year. You know, like I'm just happy to be here.
I was there and I was pissed.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Second and 26.
So that was one of the first times it was like electronic tickets only. And we bought tickets from some guy or whatever, and she scans hers and swipes the next ticket.
How long have we got?
And I'm like sitting on the other side, it's pouring rain. I'm like, and the lady saw the look when I'm like, my wife's like starting to like, no, and it kept trying and it's like, it's okay, just go. And the woman saw the look on my eyes and was like, you can go.
Okay. I forgot it was raining.
And Trump was there, so security was there. Awful.
He was also at the Alabama LSU game 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was at that game. Great day, but security everywhere.
You were at that game?
My dad's a big Alabama fan.
Who else is here at the table with us?
I'm sorry, what?
Who else is here on the other side of you, Chris?
Jeff Walker, Chester.
And Sid Walker is across from you.
So y'all related, right?
Cousins.
Distant cousins.
Yeah.
It's been funny when as I did it.
Albany or American?
No, my wife's from America.
That's right.
I have 3 siblings. They were all born in Atlanta. My parents moved to Falls Church, Virginia for like 2 years, and I was born during that time, but moved to Atlanta when I was like less than a year. So I consider myself.
I just about buried myself in work, and I just happened to quit for about 6 months.
What do you do for a living?
Me? I am a estate planning and financial planning.
Oh, okay. So if I win the lottery on Saturday night, I maybe should call you.
You might want to call me before, because if you wait till then, you might well have waited too late. But yes, you could.
No matter how hard I work, it didn't seem like it done. You know,
Yeah, maybe I'll buy a ticket. I kind of stopped doing that stuff.
Well, I have to admit, 1.5 billion. Just to go, can I afford $2? Yeah, baby. I haven't done it yet.
I think the scratchers are more fun. Oh my God, I got one number right. That's boring.
Today was an example.
My father-in-law, when he was still living, he'd be like for something like this, he'd be like, get $200 worth of tickets and I'll pay you back. Which he wouldn't. It's like, and I got to check all the numbers.
No, I had a couple times. If you get to 500-600 million, I'd say, okay, maybe $10.
Yeah, because 100 million is just not enough, right? You need.
You only need.
I mean, I'm the same way. Right? I don't really do it.
Actually, I'm just kind of waiting for divine intervention. And in my sleep some night, I get 6 numbers, and so I go play.
Chris, what do you do?
I'm actually unemployed, but I looking for work in employee relations, handling harassment and discrimination complaints. And
okay.
That type of issues.
Is that where you had been working prior?
Yeah, that's kind of the field I've been working in beforehand.
Okay.
Generally, always with the state in some respect. But,
Him I don't do a whole lot of it.
Step into the light.
Slowly. He's been doing it for a long time.
Bear did.
I don't know where he tells the but a lot of it, what he does is, it took me a while to figure this out. He'll take tiny little cases that have money.
I've done that with.
We settle cases for $5 grand, we sell them for $50.
Yeah, I've done that with Tom Smart.
There is a little butter.
What is it?
It's called ooey gooey cake.
That's good.
You know, they didn't have like a smaller size size. We had a big old badge.
That's the best kind.
I was like, take it to work. I was like, wait.
Yeah, we don't advertise big time.
After bourbon, this stuff
website. So I don't do a whole lot of the marketing or bringing stuff in. I mean, we do here and there.
What did your kids do for Halloween, Joe?
We went trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. This is funny. So my son, they dress up for school.
Oh, they do? Okay, some do, some don't, yeah.
And they take the bus, and he gets, and they're exhausted, on Monday, and he can't find his mask. Well, he left it on the bus. And we have the most amazing. So my wife texts him. Then he ends up calling, and she's like, and he's like kicking and screaming, like, and we're trying to figure out how to cut up a T-shirt and make a mask for him. He's like, no, that's not spooky enough. That's too spooky, and like just going nuts. And like, I'm getting heated. And the bus driver, he calls and he's like, hey, I'm on my way. And I was like, oh, you found it? He was like, oh, I haven't even looked. And I'm like, and he I think he parks the bus in Lakewood, so he's like south side of town. I'm like, dude, that's such a awful drive on like the worst traffic day of the year. You're coming out of your way to bring my son's mask. And then he brings the mask, saved the day, and I meet him at like the corner of West Paces and Ryleman. He stopped in the turn lane. Hawking throws holding the mask out the window, and I tip him a bunch of candy, and we have a great relationship with him. But then my son, he's excited. He wears it for like 5 minutes, and he's like, it's too hot. That's when I tell my wife her son is terrible.
Yeah. Her son.
Yeah, that's when it's her son.
You need to talk to him.
Yeah. I was like, I did make him write him a thank you. That was a big deal that he did. I mean, he does it for other schools, so he was just finishing up his route, but it was still like 10 or 15 minutes out of his way on the worst traffic day. That is a terrible day to be. Everyone's trying to get home at the same time. What's that?
What was your daughter?
Oh, so he was the Grim Reaper, and she was a Georgia cheerleader.
Oh, wow.
But, they're still young, so we went to about, it was probably like half a mile worth of houses, exhausted, ready to come back. And the funny thing is,
how many bedrooms in the house?
I mean, we hide it from them and stuff.
It's right there. That's how many bedrooms there.
John, what? How many bedrooms you have?
Four. Yeah, I'm close.
Can your homework?
Yeah. I ain't got a pool back here.
Maybe I'll give you
Yeah.
Nice.
Who made the pig in the blankets, John?
Actually,
Good job,
you could say I did, but all I did was heat them.
Yeah.
Quite a cost.
I don't think I've had the Costco one.
We did it.
I'm a big Costco fan.
We did a party for the Ole Miss Georgia Tech game. I had a bunch of people in town, and my wife just scouted to do something with it because we had like a lunch thing.
Did you go to the game?
Good taverns.
Oh, yeah. But you go down there.
It was a hit, so I figured what good enough for them, good enough for
did your wife go to Ole Miss?
Yeah, she went to Virginia.
Okay. And you have a son at Ole Miss. Is there any others?
I got a younger son. He's a junior. We don't know.
Okay.
Ole Miss may not be.
Where's he looking?
But I will say the way Chicago handled
That'll be a process.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm a little surprised every year when they have, church when they have the seniors get up and introduce themselves and where they're going. There's a lot of old misses.
Well, Georgia's super hard to get into.
It's too
Well, yeah, you got Georgia's hard to get in. There's a lot of old miss, a lot of
Tech was always kind of hard.
Yeah, I think it got even harder.
When my son graduated 2 years ago, probably I would guess 1 out of 5 kids literally was almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the whole damn school.
Yep. That's a big spin on a high school just to go to Auburn.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, when you go to the senior Sunday or whatever they call it at church, there's a lot of big spends and a lot worse than Auburn. And I'm just like
where?
I mean, I don't want to knock any schools. I mean, my kids are probably like Georgia Southern, University of the South. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff where I'm just like, or I've never even heard of that place.
It's not bad. I think it's just the size gives a little bit of a bad rap. It's pretty scenic and pretty majestic. But I think it's just so small.
Thanks.
Most people either haven't heard of it or don't know anything about it.
Or like, I mean, my buddies who went there, I mean, yeah, that's a great, scenic, awesome place. I wanted to go there, but it was not the most intellectually renowned.
Upstate.
And my mom was pretty upset when I told her I wanted. Like after Marist, for 6 years, I'm like, I want to go to Boone. She's like, you're not going to Boone.
I mean, both. Auburn's gotten better. I mean, Ole Miss gotten better. Alabama, all those schools got better because of private school kids.
Yeah,
absolutely. They cannot get in.
Yeah.
Because Florida's not taking many out-of-state students anymore. I've heard my family say.
Harder to get into.
And
Florida.
I have a brother in Texas, and of course, people go to the University of Texas. They have a lot of. Texas will look at you like if you're in the top 10% of your class. So a lot of top students will transfer to a minority high school for junior and senior year so they can be in the top 10%. Of some low-rated high school.
You got to gain the system. That's right.
You have to be in the top. My niece was in the top 4% of her high school class in Houston, but to get into business school, you had to be in the top 2% of your high school class.
But could you transfer into the business school? Was it easier once you were there, or no?
Well, I'm not sure if they did that. I know. I have a niece here who did her first year at the College of Charleston, and she had some kind of preliminary acceptance from Georgia Tech. And what it was you had to go to another 4-year university, maintain a B average, make at least B in the calculus class, and then you could be admitted to Georgia Tech your sophomore year.
So that's interesting. Like College of Charleston, I don't know if that is considered a good school. I don't think it was when I went through.
It's a fun school.
Yeah. It's the Wilds. One of them.
I mean, it has its good points, but not everybody wants the big campus.
I'm sure. No, there's a lot to be said.
There's a lot of people like you see go to Furman or Davidson or something who are good schools. They're not that real big.
I definitely wanted the smaller campus. Boone, or I was looking at Boulder too, Colorado.
Is that much smaller?
Yeah, it's a pretty easy.
It's probably smaller, but is it much smaller
than Georgia? Maybe it's not that much.
It's been a while, but because I've seen that campus, I didn't get a good feel for how much smaller it was. I knew it was smaller.
Well, I guess I want to say Georgia was probably 30,000 when I was there, but I don't know, and I'm thinking Boulder might have been 20.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Internet famous.
But I really wanted to go there. I was like, what?
How big is Georgia?
I have no idea.
Check out the other view.
I would say, I'm guessing, 40, 45? No idea. What's that? Enrollment at Georgia?
It was 35 when I lived.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I figured it was like
it's got to be 35 to 45.
Yeah.
So it didn't get that much bigger.
That's pretty much what we just said.
Even then, I'm kind of like, I could really
so you going with the fam?
Oh, yeah. Not allowed to go.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to go. We have 4 tickets and they go together. This has been explained to me.
Yeah.
Now, is that as a result of you going without a family before?
No, just
Working my way around there. There's a lot of dog there to walk around.
Bear.
Our boys were really little.
Yeah.
I went with somebody, Ray, actually. But now it's, Angela reminds me that the tickets are actually in her name. She graduated last. Tickets are in her name.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
We're set
I
there.
think that was. She might have been playing the long game on that one.
Yeah.
So I live on
Yeah, I don't know how Athens is going to be off the chain.
No, it's going to be
What do you usually fix at your tailgate?
It is.
So we have a big group that we tailgate with.
75.
Probably
It's gonna be pushing
20
80
of
on
us,
Saturday.
and
That's
it runs the
warm
gamut.
day
It's gonna be
before
tacos
November.
this
Come
week.
through there sometimes. Just
So somebody will bring.
And we're usually playing Auburn this weekend.
I don't know if I'd want that before a game.
I don't think that's working
Yeah,
out
so
well for
we
them.
usually have a pretty big spread.
It's a beautiful neighborhood.
They
Maybe bigger, maybe
changed it because they
25.
wanted more time to prepare for the Iron Bowl.
So years and
Yeah,
years
it was
and
like
years ago, I
too
tailgated
close
with my aunt.
to.
I don't, but with a bad coach,
25 years
had any hope.
before I was in college. I tailgated with them.
They'll make some changes.
That tailgate kind of got bigger and bigger, and University
long as
pushed
they
us
don't
further and
take
further
Kevin.
back in the stadium. So we ended up.
I don't think they're
Years ago.
I think
I don't
Gibbons
know if-
Island
I don't know if
Park
he'll-
good.
I don't know
We
if
had
he'll-
one, and this other group had one.
You know,
and
he's
there's 3 families over
Been
there.
every, you know,
And we just kind of over the seasons got to know each other. They started
Kids were
using our.
That was Alabama.
I guess he liked-
They had their own
actually liked
generator,
mine.
but they started using
All
our
you
cable.
gotta do is win.
It's probably at Alabama.
And so finally we just.
That was probably his longest stint.
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
And I think he's kind of real.
So the text messages start on Monday about what's the menu going to be and who's
Probably
bringing
realizes
what,
he's an idiot.
what time
He's not young.
people getting there.
Plus, he's
Yeah,
not going
it's
to
a
do
big deal. So we
anything
have
Ole
a
Miss
big
co-ed.
spread, tents,
There's
TV,
only
satellite
one way to
dish,
go in that department.
generator. It's a big to do now.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I wasn't like that
hopefully
when I
not.
was in school, I guess.
I don't think he will.
I think they'll hire him.
They have burgers in the fraternity house and then walk to the games.
Yeah.
He
I
just
don't
got
remember, I went to
a
Alabama, so I don't remember much on the quad
deal
there, but
till
I'm sure there were
like
some.
2030
Yeah,
or something.
I think they've gotten well.
Do you
out
know
of
how
it.
much Auburn does look for the other team?
I used to enjoy the Jefferson Pilot game.
But I know.
Yeah.
I've read it. I forget.
Did it like?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 30 million
These
probably
night
between
games
the
are
two.
It's like $25 million.
Especially 7 o'clock.
Before they even hire somebody now.
To be a horrible coach, you
3:30 is a perfect.
Just to
3:30 is perfect.
Yeah,
Long
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to tailgate.
Well, look at Oregon.
You get done with
He's
the
got-
game at
he's got
6:30.
$17
You wait for traffic to die down. We're back home by like
I mean,
9:30.
when you look at like Bobo and
So it's a long
Muschamp,
day,
they're
but
like,
it's,
yeah, I'll be an analyst.
Night
You
game.
know, I'm getting
We'll
paid.
still get
I
down
don't
there
care.
like
And
9 o'clock in the morning, and then game's
Derek
at
Dewey
7, and then
is doing the same thing in Alabama now.
yeah, we're not back here until.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you going?
Yeah, I gotta go.
I still remember the first game I went to as a student was Alabama, Georgia Tech, and Legion Field, and it was 108 degrees.
I grew up going to that stadium.
Good to see you, bud.
Good to see you too.
And Alabama, you go to the game in
Yeah,
coat and
thank you.
tie.
See you, Chris.
Arguably 25. Cognitive bias.
How old are your kids now?
10, twin boys,
Twin boy.
two 10-year-olds.
How's that wedding you all went to?
Oh, that was too. It was actually really good. It was.
Where was it?
Vauxhall.
Asset-based facility.
It was. The wedding was. It was fantastic. It was black tie. It was outside. But the wedding itself was a total of 17 minutes start.
Yeah,
finish.
the dog's kind of sitting here next to Chester
In and out.
Buddy.
And then the party was 5
The
hours.
whole time.
But the adventure
He likes
part
you
of
guys.
it was who we are.
Yeah.
You know, there's nowhere to stay near Vauxhall.
Yeah.
The whole thing is booked up with wedding guests, right? And so we had a hotel in Newton, but it wasn't the wedding hotel where the shuttle was going because I waited too late to book it.
The block was gone.
The block was gone, and I even called him back. I'm like, but I'm.
So no class tomorrow, huh? This is it.
We got
This
booked
is
a
it.
hotel 2 miles down. And
Look out, Bear.
so Angela's like, well, how are we going to get there? So we're not gonna
Just
catch
shuttle
the
and Uber, right?
So we'll just Uber. Like, I don't want us to worry about driving. I mean, you're in a ball gown, I'm in a tux. Like, we're not going to drive half hour out there. So we Uber there. I'm asking the Uber driver. It's like, we're just getting further and further and further away from Newton. I'm like, so what are the odds we're going to get here? He's like, oh, you'll be fine. Like, people will be be out here. We'll be
going to
good.
the actual zapper
We start at
room
9:45 trying to get an Uber.
They won't come to it. They say count on 2.5
We tried for an hour. We couldn't get anybody to run. What we
And
get
if
So it's like, well, all right,
subject, I wouldn't mind.
thing's over at 11. We know there's a bus going back to Noonan.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out what bus that
I
is,
missed last
and we're going to be
year.
the first ones on. We're just going to sit in the back, act like we belong. So we do. We're on there.
She's over there.
And we were. It was like an episode of Party Crashers because it's all the 20-somethings that are just dancing and partying on the bus. Well, I'm like, all right, so here's our plan. Two hotels for the wedding are kind of cross parking lots. We're gonna go there. We get into noon, and I'm gonna get an Uber, and it's gonna pick some hotels. Gonna take us to our hotel because there's no way you're walking in your badly.
So Tennessee's got a big game.
Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, all right, that's the game plan.
And I had
You
tried
can't
to
get an
be
Uber in Noonan.
So
So like, all right, okay. So now we're on to plan C. We're going to be the last ones off the bus, which is why we were sitting in the back to begin with. And everybody's going to get off the bus at the last hotel, and I'm going to walk up to the driver. My hotel. Sold. Worked like a charm. I was back at the hotel 10 minutes later.
I used to do that. I figured that out in big games in Athens.
Georgia had
Senior year, I'd walk to Gumby's.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'd order to go pizza, and then I'd be like, hey, I'm
You drive me home with my pizza.
You're taking this where I'm going. Gonna get it right.
Worked every time. That's outstanding. Yeah. But the wedding was fun. The wedding was great.
Camping was fun too, but it was my brother.
Got cold.
Martin
Yeah, it was
going out on the field. He's
2 nights. The first night.
because it was like it was covered up.
You know, you got winter coats on. He kept
Now, I don't know how many
like
standing room only people will cover a
Blue Ridge, LJ?
LJ, he wakes me up like, Daddy, I'm too cold to sleep. I'm like, oh boy, get my back, buddy.
Chester, you gonna listen to that Georgia Tennessee game?
When?
Bonding.
Saturday at
Saturday
3:30.
Next night, but
And who you gonna pull for, Chester?
Georgia.
Tennessee. Come on, Chester. Not gonna pull for Georgia. Sakes.
Winter ball cap.
Who's been giving you rides, man?
But
You got to pull for either Old Miss or Tennessee.
That's so much fun.
What now?
Yeah.
You got to pull for either Old Miss or Tennessee because John Muirhead is giving you rides.
terrifying.
Ole Miss?
dangerous, but like,
No. Yeah.
You ever seen a volcano erupt out of the ocean before?
Volcano out of the ocean?
Look at that. I just think caught that on my phone.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Just in the middle of the ocean they catch that.
yeah.
Every soap in the house.
I see it.
They're on the living
So what does it do? It just steams up from underneath?
Yeah.
I know what I'm about to do for the next
Look
3
at that.
hours.
You know, see the wave? You see the wave? You see the wave though.
cushions and then start kicking them out.
And one of them, you can see the wave.
Built for all the forts are.
Yeah, I think this is the one where you can see the
Wake up in the
wave.
morning. Hey, Daddy, I built a fort.
Wait, let's see where is it? That's where you can see the wave. You see the shadow on that side? That guy would not be there if it wasn't for that wave.
Never done with it.
That's how you know that's a big wave, because you see the shadow.
You want to be out in a boat with that thing out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, sail and you will appreciate the power of wind.
Wedding.
I was at Lanier in a 65-mile-an-hour wind.
Are you sailing?
Yeah.
They had
27-foot boat. Well, we didn't know it was coming. We got a call from the dock master.
Everybody's
He
inside.
says, I'm looking at my radar. You got a
outdoor fireplace going.
mile-an-hour microburst.
Which is
heading
fine.
towards you.
People
And you're
need
going
reason to
back
stand
into
outside
the harbor.
fireplace. So they had two guys out there
You see
with a
this
table,
line of
hand rolling
bike lanes
cigars.
Coming over the lake.
Yeah, 65
They
mile
had
an
a
hour.
cigar bar set up.
And we're about
These
to
guys
go
sitting
in the
there hand
harbor and I
rolling.
see these boats.
Your
out,
choice,
these
medium
huge
or
boats that are being
bust.
pushed
I mean, it was
back into the dock.
It was
And I
fancy.
said,
So you had all the it was great. So you had all the
I'm
bridesmaids
turning
out there.
around.
Never smoked a cigar in their life. Lighting up, take my picture.
I
take my
turned to
picture.
tell you the instructor,
Stand there,
the
Angela's out there,
karate instructor, they
and
say
a
put the
cigar, and
bow
the bridegroom
directly
taking
into
pictures
the
by
wind.
the table with the sign.
If you get
If
it
she
off
can't
by
get
a
smoke
degree,
come out of
we're
her,
gonna
she
shoot.
I was like, hey, would you do me a favor?
So I
Could you just stand
ran.
beside and blow some smoke
I
in
just
front?
prayed that
Like, all right.
the wind would die out before I got to Three Sisters. And it did. And
Of course, then we get on Saturday.
Well, I would have survived. I
Next
would have been buying
Thursday we had to
Didn't
fly to Naples
capsize.
for another black tie event.
It's almost
You
impossible
have
to
to
do
do
these
talk
things.
smoke a cigar and it's Monday
Because
morning.
if you get hit with the
I need
wind,
this.
and
I need this
usually it's pretty common to get
Wednesday morning. Like,
25
no later than
miles
Wednesday
an hour.
morning. I got to pack.
Just let loose the helm, and they're designed to self-correct, and they'll go into irons. They'll point into the wind. But it's if you get scared, you pull the what they call the.
I got a
chicken
family
shit
wedding
switch.
Easter weekend
That's
this
the
year.
main
Oh, wow.
sheet, the one that,
They had,
that keeps the main
They belong to
switch.
some fancy club in Birmingham,
Just snap
and
it and
you
let
can
it
only
go.
make
So
reservations,
go free.
I don't know,
and it
6 months in
depowers the
advance or something.
Right. Don't catch any wind.
So
But I
they
was
called
out
it, they were
there
looking like
on
an
the
April
near
wedding,
Beakley.
and like they were the third person to call, and one taking the one April 1st, one taking the April 8th. That left them Easter
And we
weekend.
did my little burst, and it's
Easter's the
back-
15th
backstay,
this year.
the
Yeah.
lines that hold the mast to the back of the stern of the boat. But it crimped, the thing at the top was called a tang, and it crimped that tang down to where we couldn't lower the sail. So I put Beakley at the helm, and I said, just keep going back and forth until I hold us out. And I said,
They went to
we
Cirque
can't
du
bring
Soleil.
this mainsail.
Okay. How was that?
We'll bring it in.
They said
So I got my corkscrew,
We've taken the boys
the
before,
wine
right?
corkscrew, and we cut the out hole
I
and
think they're all
brought
kind
the
of
sail
weird.
in.
Some are more weird than
And,
others.
Yeah.
docked
I haven't been
underpowered
since-
sail. So that's my requirement.
Teenager, I guess?
Sail
Okay.
me, somebody's got to bring wine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
and
sure.
corkscrew.
But my wife's gone.
In a 65-foot boat.
I was like, oh, I'll take that.
Well, the biggest I've been in is 40.
And then my
That
daughter
one
had
was
gymnastics.
largest in our fleet. We've got 132.
Or no, they were going to go to the
We've got
Pace
maybe
Fall
4
Fair,
or
but it was
5
they blocked
27s,
it
and the
this
rest
year
are
for
22s.
just Pace
Which
families.
is what we do our same class.
No.
Regattas.
Pace.
Just basic.
It's like, oh, you can block the fire hydrant.
No class tomorrow,
Jeopardize the safety
Chris.
of
You
my
get to
family
sleep
and my
in.
neighbors.
Right.
Yeah.
Not going to let us come.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see how this goes.
I tell you, I was looking forward to sleeping in a little bit, because I got my appointment. It's not until 8:30, but I got this litigation down in Florida
Yeah, yeah.
that started heating up.
Jobs getting in your way sometimes.
Yeah, and I read the arbitration order, and I got to file a position statement. I'm already late on it, but so's the other side.
How's CLC group?
And we're doing the same contingency. These
I
contingencies, I
think we
hate
got
them.
about 6 or
I
7.
was trying to get in a
What's
marketing
your,
group,
what's
and this guy was referred, and I said, I
trying
can't
to get to
turn down the first guy referred by this.
Right, right.
And this guy's real loose
Hey,
cannon.
Jeff, did your
Sent
mother find a
email
Sunday
to
school class?
opposing
I remember her
counsel talking about
visiting a
wrath
few
of God
times.
will visit
My
you.
mom's really weird.
That's it.
Chris.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So
Route all those
she
to
was
the-
raised Catholic, has a tough time with the Catholic Church, so I brought her to our church a few times, and she feels really tied to the Catholic upbringing, even though she refuses to go to the church. So it just puts her in a weird
I
place.
tell you, I
I have
had
been
our church
issues.
like Catholic
My dad
light.
was Catholic.
Just no alcohol.
But after I went to seminary, I realized what was going
No,
on.
it's not.
I'm
It's,
going, and at least
I
they
don't know.
haven't
She's
practiced.
just weird like that. I did get her to start watching
Protest
Chosen.
are 34,000.
Have you seen that?
Heinz 57's got nothing on us.
I don't have
interesting.
streaming.
It's you can watch it on your phone. There's an app. It's interesting, but I don't know how I
So
feel
Chester,
about it, 'cause it's
Are you still in the same place?
it's supposed to be very
Now that you
biblically
two-
based, and it is, but they do add
Yeah.
stuff.
Good.
And I
Good.
don't know.
I
what kind of
pass that all the
research they
time
did
because
for
I've got a
that
good friend
or
in
that kind
Brookhaven.
of thing.
Yeah, so it's
It's
just
good.
You see, with the Crown this year, they forced them to add a thing at the bottom saying this is a fictional dramatization
Their
and not a
location's
true
right in
story.
Buckhead?
It's at the edge of.
Because a lot of people are looking
Buckhead
at it thinking
in
that's the way the
Brookhaven.
royal family
Yeah.
actually was.
It's like
I
a
didn't
mile
know
from
the
Linux.
seasons.
Go up
I'm probably gonna have to
Peachtree.
watch that pretty soon.
You
Yeah,
have
well,
a Tuscan place on the right.
It's prime time right now.
One.
Crown,
The
new season
sign
of the
looks
Crown and
like
new
it might
season
be
of
a post
Yellowstone.
property. But
Yeah,
I never watched
okay.
Yellowstone.
it has some Section 8 and
No.
status.
Do you know what
The
Linux?
Crown this year is about the divorce between Charles and Diana.
You ever been to Linux?
You ever watch Yellowstone?
Lennox, yeah.
Well, it's right up the street.
Okay.
I need need a new show too.
That was
Kind
a
of like
Lennox not long
scraping the
ago.
bottom
Yeah.
of there. I'm watching.
Oh, Jennifer needed a gown or something for a wedding.
There's a new one.
So she went to they
Narcos
sell that stuff at Macy's, I guess.
out.
I wouldn't let her go alone. All right, I'll go.
Smuggling
I'm gonna leave. You know what it was? I didn't shop with her, but I made sure I got her in the parking lot.
I'm like
But,
an episode.
you're not going by yourself.
What about Narcos?
Yeah, I'm
So I
kind
walked the
of
mall.
like
I've
at
been there
that
for a long
level.
time.
Like,
Well, it had
You're a
something
brave
to
man.
support- Yeah.
Here years
Check
ago,
out,
Judge
you know,
Markle was talking about his sister was there
Season
with
five.
an infant.
It's,
And down the
yeah, that's
street,
good. I need a critical mass.
and a bunch of high school age kids start throwing chairs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In my own.
It was like a Tuesday night. It was pretty dead in there.
Highest rated TV
I
show
felt okay.
in America.
What's it on?
Enjoy it,
Fearless
guys.
leader.
Paramount.
You didn't let me light the. I call it the Methodist menorah.
Yeah,
That's good. I like that.
I got thought of that the other day.
30-day free trial.
Or they give you all sorts of free
The Methodist
HBO
menorah.
Max through my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That's good.
I saw where Netflix is going to start charging an extra fee if you give out your account number to other people.
Yeah,
Well, they
that's
should.
not.
Yeah,
That's gonna hurt.
Nope.
We could show you.
We got to tell them
smart.
They're taking my account.
We're at
I don't trust them.
I don't have any of those streaming services.
Yeah, we didn't meet his wife this time. I hope.
Usually it's the other.
So one of
Yeah.
But the women are in
I
charge.
gave it to her one time.
They get 20, then 15.
My brother asked
I
me
should have
for
factored
it,
that.
and I was like, "Look, I can't because
Fair.
there's a few people already, and sometimes
Yep.
you get kicked off, so it doesn't go over well." It's like,
Hey, John.
Yes, Jesse.
Yeah, I hated to work out to get the meter.
Huh?
I hated to work out to get the meter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's upstairs doing it. She's got a work thing going upstairs.
Yeah. We should appreciate you inviting us.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
All right.
You're
Well,
welcome.
good to see you guys.
Hang on, let me
Good to
walk
see
you out.
Chester.
Yeah.
Great to see you too.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, tell their name before Chester leaves.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, bud.
Enjoyed it.
See you guys.
Love y'all.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
Yeah.
This way.
It's a nice house, though. I like that TV. Yep.
What kind of TV is it?
I can't see. It's too dark in here.
Do you need me to help you take him down?
Well, we might can make it.
It's a steep hill.
Yeah. Yeah, we made it up
Step,
that hill.
Chester. Step down.
We made it up that hill, though.
Yeah, that's a little- okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a steep hill, though.
Keep going, Chester. You're gonna step down again.
Yeah. It's definitely a steep hill, no doubt about it.
They,
You definitely couldn't come walk up that hill when there's ice out here. You'd be in trouble.
that's right.
You'd be right down that hill.
That's right. Yeah. Some days we can't get out.
Uh-huh. You'd be stuck right here.
That's right.
How long you been at this house?
20-some years, Chester.
Yeah.
Is your wife tall?
She's pretty tall for a woman.
About
All right, you
6'4",
got it. You all
6'4" or
set?
what?
No. She's about 5'9".
Uh-huh.
You guys have a good night.
Yeah.
You too. Thanks.
Good night.
Thanks for having us.
Where I put it at? Right there. Yeah. Alright, hold that car. Watch that curb. You got to step on that curb and get over there. Hold that car.
Yep. Hold on.
You ain't leaving nothing in there, I hope. Oh, you gotta stop.